Hello everyone, welcome to Skill Dev. Trey here, and in this lesson, we're going to discuss palindromes, permutations, and anagrams. What makes strings unique is that they're comprised of a limited set of characters. For example, in the English alphabet, we only have 26 characters, but how we combine these characters and form words is how we convey meaning. While this might sound oversimplified, it's actually exactly how we test on strings in coding interviews. And one of the most common ways to do this is through permutations, palindromes, or anagrams. So having a solid understanding of these, knowing how to recognize them, knowing how to calculate them, is really going to allow you to go into your interviews prepared and feeling confident to answer any string question. Let's first look at palindromes. A palindrome is a word or phrase or sequence of characters that is the same forward as it is backwards. So for example, pop, P-O-P, is still P-O-P whether you read it from the front or the back. The same for level, L-E-V-L, L-E-V-L. Then an even longer word, race car, is still race car backwards. And it doesn't matter if you have spaces or not, we'll still consider these palindromes. So never odd or even is still the phrase never odd or even if you read it backwards. So to check if a string is a palindrome, we write a function that takes a string. Then we remove all the non-alphanumeric characters and convert it to lowercase. And then we're going to iterate through half the characters. With the palindrome, the first half and the last half should be an exact mirror image of each other. So we compare the first character with the last character, the second character with the second to last character, and so on until we get to the middle. If these characters at some point don't match, then we return false because it's not a palindrome, or if they all match, we return true. A permutation is a string with the same characters rearranged in a different order. So if we take the word dev, it can be rearranged in 6 different combinations using these 3 letters. So for any string, the number of possibilities is n factorial, where n is the number of characters. So for dev, it's 6, which is 3 times 2 times 1. An anagram is a word or phrase that can be rearranged to create a brand new word or phrase. So we have the word silent and the word listen. It's the exact same characters, we just rearrange them to form different words. So it might sound like a permutation and an anagram are the same thing, and often in interviews, they're actually used interchangeably. The only difference is that an anagram is actually supposed to form a different word, whereas a permutation can be any arrangement of characters even if it doesn't have meaning. So in your interviews, if you see an anagram, it's likely they might mean permutation, you might want to ask or confirm, but just know they're both about rearranging characters, and if you want to get technical, an anagram just means all the characters still have to form other words or still have meaning. So just to recap, a palindrome is a word that is the same forward as it is backwards. So the word level, L-E-V-L, going from back to front, is still L-E-V-L. A permutation is a rearrangement of a word's characters. So the word dev, if you rearrange them, could be V-D-E. And the total number of permutations is based on a string's length, which is the length factorial, or n factorial. And finally, an anagram is a rearrangement of a word's characters to form another word. They're often thought of as similar to permutations, but technically an anagram must form meaning with the rearrangement of characters. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you in the next lesson.